afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Wanting something good to come, waiting for things to run away from. Are you just hiding? Yeah, walking into the fire, talking like you never die, like you're immortal. You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here.
Good morning everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome along to another vlog. Today I started at 5 o'clock. I've had a run down to Hoddesdon, which is where I am now. For a change I thought I'd bring you in with me rather than on the way out. Just as something a bit different, you know, shake it up a bit. After I've been here, I've got a delivery just off the A10, just within the M25. Then from there I'm going across to Beckton, which is a customer I've done before multiple times on the vlog. And then I've got a delivery just off the North Circular. So not too bad. The one off the A10 and the one off the North Circular I've not done before at all. So I thought I'd bring you along for that just to show you how I deal with going to new sites and things. The one off the A10, we've done deliveries for that particular company before at different sites. And they're not exactly the quickest at checking the pallets. So I'm not really looking forward to that because I don't like waiting around if I can help it. But it is what it is. But yeah, all in all, not a bad day, so I can't really complain. But I'm going to crack on, get this delivery done. Hopefully it won't be too long here. And I shall rejoin you all when I'm leaving and on my way to my second drop. Right, there we go, that's the first delivery done. I was there for about an hour and 15 minutes altogether. So whilst I was there, I made sure I had lots to drink. Got to keep myself replenished, you know, definitely got to be doing it. Especially now the machines there are free, so, you know, the plan is to put them out of business. I'm drinking that much coffee. But yeah, now I'm on my way to the second drop. I've not been to this particular site before, but like I said in the introduction, it's one of them customers where you know you're going to be sat waiting for a while. So I'm really hoping that it's not too bad though, because it's 9 o'clock now. My next delivery after this one is booked in for 11:30 in Beckton, which, you know, granted is 2.5 hours away, as in time wise, and only about a half-hour drive away. But if there's a queue and I'm then kept waiting to be checked and everything, it might be late. So we'll have to see how we get on. But I thought I'd bring you in with me, because it is literally just about 2 miles from here, 1.5, 2 miles from here. So whilst I'm on my way in, if you haven't already, please do check out the links in my video description below. In there you will find all my social media pages, as well as a social media and main website page for Translink Express, who I work for, and who are so supportive of what I'm doing. It is brilliant, so please go give them a follow, a like, etc. on their social media pages. That would be really appreciated if you could do that for me, please. Also in there I've got the links to a couple of vloggers, ones I've mentioned before, Will It's a HIAB Life and SamK. If you haven't already, please look at their socials and their YouTube channels, and like I say, the links are all below. Give them a sub, give them a like, etc, etc. Spread the love is what I'm saying. But like I say, don't give them more subscribers than what I've got. I want to have the most. To be honest, I don't really mind, whatever, you know. I'm not doing it for the subs, I'm doing it for the love of showing what the job's actually like. My intention for these vlogs is to show the industry for what it is, the good and the bad, you know. So if I'm kept waiting here, I shall tell you I've been kept waiting. You know, I'm not going to hide the fact, and I'm not going to over dramatise things. If I'm straight in, straight out, then I'll say I'm straight in, straight out. You know, but I want to try and put across on these vlogs what the industry is like, to hopefully encourage more people into the industry. As a whole, the truck drivers' average age is, I think, in the late 40s, early 50s, and we need to bring that average age down if we can. I know a lot of it's down to the cost of getting the licenses, and then the insurance not allowing companies to take on new drivers, which is wrong if you ask me. You know, they should be given a chance. You know, luckily Translink gave me a chance, and I've not looked back since. You know, they were really good. So all I would say to new drivers, if you have got your licenses, just keep pushing, get them CVs out, apply online, just keep on pushing. Even if you don't see anybody advertising, just send them an email with or a postal note with your CV. Just get it out there. That's what I did with these. I hadn't seen that they were advertising, although they were actually advertising, but I didn't even notice that they were. I just sent out a CV and I got a call back. So you never know. You never know. You might have missed it somewhere. So definitely do that. And I hope you are enjoying the vlogs for what they are. You know, that I'm showing them and showing the industry as it is. You know, it has its good and bad points. Thankfully, it's more good than bad. I'm assuming it's in here because it looks like it is. We shall soon find out. I don't like it when you see them sort of supermarkets, so them shopping centre sort of signs, because you think to yourself, oh, am I going into a big supermarket or something? But yeah, look at that, plenty of room. But obviously they're around the back of it. But like I say, I'm hoping upon all hope that there isn't a queue. So we shall see. We shall see. I'll bring you in with me. There we go. How are you guys also finding the Saturday release days for the vlogs? Do you think I should keep with that and have a 10 o'clock premiere of the vlogs, so you can all chat to me and have a little bit of a chinwag and what have you? Or should I just upload them randomly, or what? I will be thinking about doing random ones, as it were. You know, but Bear me a second, am I on the right bit? Ah, he's let me pass, that's fair enough. Oh, fair enough. Cheers, but thank you for that. Cheers. So yes, there is a bit of a queue. A fair bit of a queue, to be fair. So, looks like I'm going to be waiting here a while. So I shall rejoin you all when I'm actually inside and being tipped. Well, there we go. I've been turned away by my company. They've told me to pull out. Whew, so I've just been running. I asked here kindly if I could turn around in their yard, and they've said, yep, that's absolutely fine, which is magic. It's what you want. So that's what I'm going to do. So just bear with me. Excuse me. Sometimes you just have to ask the question if you can turn around. There's no harm in it. There we go, just say thank you to him as I pull out. Thank you very much. So now we're heading to our third drop. So I shall catch you all when I'm there. Right, as I'm sure you've just seen, I didn't end up doing that delivery. I gave the office a call after an hour of being sat there, and I just said to them, I've not moved down the line, there's 3 trucks in front of me, there's 1 truck inside being tipped, and I've been here for an hour and nothing's moved at all. I said, could you just give the next customer that I'm going to a call to let them know that I'm going to be late because that is booked in for a specific time. He said, yeah, no problem. So I went off the phone. About 10-15 minutes later, I get a phone call. If we pull you out, can you turn around? Have you got a space to turn around, or are you blocked in both ends, like front and back? I said, well, I can get out from where I am, but I don't know if I'm able to turn around because there's a lack of space, like a cul-de-sac. I said, well, I'll find out. So he said, yeah, okay, then if you can, we spoke to our customer who we're doing the delivery for, he says, and if you can turn around, then turn around and pull out because you've been waiting there long enough. He says it's taking the mickey now. But if you can't turn around, you're going to have to sit and wait. You know, have to grin and bear it. I said, yeah, that's fine, no problem at all. So I'll see what I can do and I'll let you know. So I went down to the very end. As you can see, all them parked trucks on the side. And I could turn into the place I was delivering to, or I could go past and reverse in, but I wouldn't be able to come back out the other way because of them trucks being there. But I thought, well, there's a unit at the very end which has had Arctics coming and going whilst I've been sat there. I thought, I'll be cheeky and ask them if they wouldn't mind me actually turning around in their yard. So I pressed the buzzer and the security came over. I said, I know it's cheeky and don't worry if I can't. I said, but I've been pulled out from delivering to this place here. I need to try and turn around. And I'm in an Arctic. Is there any way that I can come in, quickly turn around and come back out again? And he said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. No problem at all. So, being as kind as he is, he let me do that, which I thanked him for. You know, it's always nice when people can help you out. So I drove him, as you saw, and turned around, and I'm now on my way to my next customer. This one is booked in for 11:30, and it is now 11:10. So luckily, I am going to be on time for it. Hopefully they won't have a container in there, otherwise I'm going to have to wait in here as well. But it is what it is, isn't it? But being pulled out from that customer there has helped me out no end. The only issue it's going to cause, perhaps, is my last drop I've got is a rear door tip, I think, and I've got a feeling they might have an issue with them being on the back. But if they have, I don't mind jumping on the back with a pallet truck and moving the stuff about to make it easy for them. That's not a problem. You know, it won't take me 5 minutes to do. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, shall we? But yeah, so after being sat there for about an hour and a half and literally not moving anywhere, I've been pulled out. So I'm going to crack on. I'm literally just around the corner from that drop now anyway, and I shall catch you all when I'm leaving. Right, there we go, all tipped and sorted. Now I'm on my way to my final drop, which is only about 25 minutes away, so not that far. Bit of a story from there. Last time I came on Monday, the yard had a few cars and vans in it, so it was a lot tighter than what it normally is. So what I did was, as the forklift driver Gary was unloading the pallets, I was dragging them up, because they're only light, they're only cardboard, dragging them up from the headboard so he didn't have to try and squeeze in a tight gap, make it easier for him. Today, because I've had that refused delivery, which will link onto a story in a second, I didn't want to have them at the back of the trailer. They're perfectly secure because they've got straps on them and everything, so they're not going to go anywhere. But my fear was that the next drop is going to be a rear door tip, and that they look at it and say, no, sorry, we can't move that stock, that's not ours, we're not allowed to touch it. So I said to Gary, any chance of a pump truck or anything, just to move them down? So he said, yep, no problem at all. So he put a pump truck on, and I moved them down to the headboard as he was unloading his pallets, and I put the next customer's one at the back, so it's all now sorted in the right order. So I shouldn't have any issues when I get there, all being well. Fingers crossed. The reason I wanted to do that, like I say, is a few months ago, if you remember rightly on one of the vlogs, I had an issue where my pallets at the back were refused and the ones in the front they couldn't get to, and they said that they couldn't touch those pallets because they're not theirs, they're not insured if anything happens. So I said, oh, I can come in and move them, I don't mind doing that. And they said, no, you're not allowed in the warehouse, it's a secure warehouse, which is fair enough, you know, that's not a problem. So I said, well, you know, can't you just put them onto the loading dock and then just take the others out? I said, no, if you put anything on our loading dock, it's classed as accepting it. I said, oh, fair enough then. So then they asked me to move to a side tip, which was fine, yeah, because I'm a curtain sider. Opened the curtains up, they took their load off, and then the forklift driver says, do you want me to move the stuff down to the headboard for you? So after the warehouse said, oh, we're not allowed to touch anybody else's stock in case we damage it, they turn around on that side and says, move it down. So, which is a bit of a funny story really, but so in that case, you see, I didn't want to be leaving the stuff at the back because it was 4 pallets and there's only 2 for the other customer. So I didn't want to be asking them to move 4 for the sake of just 2. You know, if it was 1 pallet or something, then more than likely would do it, which another customer has done before for me. But that's all now sorted. So I jumped onto the back, I broke into a bit of a sweat. Problem was I was rushing because I didn't want to keep the customer there waiting too long. Because obviously, you know, they've got other things to do. But yeah, they are sound there, to be fair. I mean, my attitude's always been help people out if you can. You know, don't go in all guns blazing. Sometimes I can get there 2-3 hours early. And yes, there's days that you have to wait till your booking time, but I'll just go into them and just say, letting you know that I'm here. I'm just parked down the road. I've got such and such on the back for you. Just let me know whenever you're ready. I'll never say to them, like, you know, hurry up, I want to get gone or anything like that. I'm happy to wait till my booking time if really I need to, which was the issue with that other one. I'd passed my booking time by about an hour, you know, so that's why they pulled me out from that one. And obviously not knowing how long I was going to be before I got in, you know, you can understand it. But yeah, so like I said, I'm on my way to the last drop now for the 2 pallets, which looking at Google Maps looks like it's a rear door. But like I said, that's fine. But now you watch it be a side tip after all that. It would just my luck today, wouldn't it? But yes, I'm going to crack on and I shall rejoin you all when I'm there. Right, there we go. That's that all tipped. I'm now heading back north up towards Leicester. I'm not sure yet what the plan is because I have still got 4 pallets on from that drop that I got turned away from. Well, pulled out from. So chances are I will be heading back to the yard, but I don't know yet. I'll give them a ring when I'm back on the M1, just, you know, just to get out of the city first. A bit of mayhem in there today, wasn't it? I only had 2 pallets, so luckily I managed to persuade them to side tip them, which made a hell of a difference. Saved me having to mess about and what have you. So definitely can't complain about that. You can go around, so why still indicated, mate? That's the thing that gets me, when people indicate and keep on indicating to the right when they're coming round, and they just turn their indicator off as they come to their junction. It's like, no, don't do that. Turn it actually, you know, off, proper. You know, have I just gone the wrong way? I have. Right, so I need to go down there, don't I? Oh, I do indeed. I'm going round the bend there, aren't I? I picked the wrong exit, so I had to go round the roundabout. Never mind, eh? But yeah, that's that all delivered. I'm now heading back up north towards Leicester. I'm not sure whether I'll be doing any collections or not, because I've still got them 4 pallets on from the cash and carry I was pulled out from. But I mean, I can still do things, I just can't leave a trailer or collect a full load, so it all just depends on what there is. But I'll give the office a call when I'm back on the M1, when I'm out of London, you know, just so I know how long roughly it's going to be before I get back. A bit of mayhem in there, wasn't it, tipping there? Had wagons wanting to go onto the bays and nowhere to park and what have you. But luckily, because there's only 2, I managed to persuade them to side tip them, so wasn't in there that long all told. So it stays messing about, doesn't it? But yeah, so I'm going to crack on, get out of London. Get out of London. I'm starting to talk like a Londoner now, aren't I? And I shall rejoin you all when I'm back on the M1 and I know what's happening. Right, we're back in Leicester, as you can see by the sign. Not been a bad drive up from London. no real issues on our side. There was a smash on the southbound side. What looked like happened was that a foreign left-hand drive truck had quite possibly sideswiped a Mercedes, and that was causing massive gridlock. But luckily, from what I could see, it looked like the everyone was out, so thankfully it looked like it was just dented metal and dented pride, as opposed to any hurt people, which is always a bonus. Really is always a bonus. And some of you may notice that's my junction. Oh, that's my junction. Oh, what's happened? Nah, gonna do a collection up here. Got a phone call about half hour ago, asked me to do a collection from a customer of ours. It's not a full load because I've still got the 4 pallets on from that cash and carry that I went to. So yeah, it will all fit on. So no real issues there. So yeah, it's the way I collected from before, which you've seen, but I shall take you along there anyway. So I shall rejoin you all when I'm near to the actual collection. Right then, there we go, all loaded up. I'm now heading back to the yard to get this load taken off. The ones that I couldn't deliver today will be re-delivered tomorrow. And I've also picked up 12 from the customer just there, which will be going to Cardiff. Not sure who's taking that. Might be me, might be somebody else, not sure yet. Because I'm heading back to the yard and I believe I am finished for the day, I'm going to end the vlog here. So just remember folks, before you go, to look in my video description. In there you'll find links to a few different pages. Please go give them a look and give them a like, give them a follow, a subscribe, etc, etc. Definitely worth doing. You got Trucker Willis a HIAB Life, SamK, Lucy Sames photographer, and you've got Translink Express, who are the firm I work for. They're all in there, as well as my own social media. So if you haven't already liked and subscribed to that lot, please make sure you do. If you have liked the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. By giving the video a thumbs up, it shares it with a wider audience, so it gets me more famous, for want of a better word. I don't make no money off of it though, so it's just purely just to spread the word of my channel. So either feel free to spread the word to your friends and family, or just click the thumbs up. All is appreciated no matter what you do. If you haven't already and you like the content I'm putting out, please click the subscribe button. It'd be really appreciated. And when you click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell next to it. That will then notify you of any videos that I put out, whether it's weekly vlogs or something else. It could be absolutely anything. So by doing that, you're right up to date with what I'm doing. So, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you again next time. Ta-ta!